Welcome to BattleTech in the Morning with Captain Nips. I'm Captain Nips. Today is Monday. Hooray. Can you sense my enthusiasm? Well, you know what? There is enthusiasm there because this is BattleTech, the backer beta, still beta phase 2, still kicking it, still stomping bots. Today, I thought I would do something that is a little more fun because it's a little different and involves tinkering with the game files again. Today I'd like to present
Welcome, Commander.
the Punch Brothers. So, I have taken the Hunchback 4P and I have refit it in several different configurations. And I've done this a few times over the course of the last several months, but this is the first time I'm going to pair a couple up. Thank you, Beta Phase 2. This particular version of the 4P has been redone in two different ways. One of them has the oh my god all the small laser build, and the other has the oh my god there's a lot of machine guns on this build. And I'm going to take one of each of these and I'm gonna roll them out onto the battlefield with Paradise and Blockade at the helms. I chose those two pilots partly for the evasion, partly for the good gun or good piloting, and partly for the not completely terrible gunnery skill. I'm going to leave the other two slots blank, giving me a C-bill total that's probably not correct because I didn't actually fix the C-bill costs for what these two builds would look like. On the opposite side today, I'm just going to throw them up against a Lance. I think I want to do light battle because I'm outnumbered 2-1, so I'm gonna run into problems right from the jump. But more importantly, like I could have just picked any of these, like light assault, but I really don't feel like getting autocannon to death today or splattered. I'm probably gonna catch a little bit of that here, but not as much as the light assault Lance probably will bring to bear. So 2-on-4, the Punch Brothers against the world. I think for the purposes of this match up, I want some cover. I don't want to be slowed down. I don't want to have to get into a medium range back and forth because, let's face it, there's no medium range here. This is all machine guns and small lasers. So I'm going to go to the stacks. And rainy day, why not? Let's punch some mechs in the face.
Commencing deployment. Mech warriors, prepare for combat.
Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a privilege and an honor to goof around playing these matches for you. I think what I'm going to do going forward to continue to come up with new things to try out is I'm actually going to try out building some of the canonical variants from BattleTech, because as we've seen, you can kind of,
Command interface initiated.
if you are just going to edit the game files, you can kind of get away with murder. And I'm pretty sure that this is probably, well, you'll be able to get close to something like this on the Hunchback, because the Hunchback will end up having 6 energy hard points in the hunch, and then 3 extra across the 2 arms and the head. So that gets you to 9. This is 13, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 13 small lasers. So you're not, when it comes game time, when it comes campaign time, you're not, I don't think you're going to legally, using the mech lab that will be provided, be able to build something like this. So what I'd like to do is go back to BattleTech canon and see if some of the other variants of some of these mechs that are already in the game would also be suitable for play in a campaign setting, or just to use. And maybe we can see if we stumble across a variant or two that's really, really good that maybe we can lobby Hairbrain to put into the game, or that we can refit our own mechs from what we've got into that kind of loadout.
Standing by.
And we definitely aren't going to have a loadout that supports 13 anti-personnel slots on the mech. That's just, actually, I take that back. Neither will the, you won't be able to do this either, because Pretty sure small lasers are qualified as a anti-personnel weapon in this game. Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. Let's go punch things in the face. I am going to... I don't want to... I want to try and leverage my evasion. So I'm gonna take the high road.
On my way.
I'm gonna try and stick to the clearings until game time. And then I'm gonna hunker behind a rock like a coward until something is close enough for me to jump out and punch it to death. Because let's face it, true mech warriors lust after the thrill of battle, but smart mech warriors lust after the kill and not getting shot back.
What's the plan?
So, let's try and make that happen. Also, since I am giving up a 2-to-1 mech advantage, it is only worthwhile and proper
Confirmed.
that I cheat as much as possible. And when I say cheat, I mean take advantage of every nook, cranny, obstacle, chunk of cover, and odd AI behavior that I can to even this up. If this goes well, I could very easily see leveraging the Punch Brothers here against heavier targets in future videos. So we've got one unknown mech off to our right. This is probably one of the other mediums. I'm just going to reserve and see what they got.
Reserving action.
Means this is probably a light. That's definitely a medium because of phase 3. And there's the other. Okay, so one of these is a Panther and the other is a Commando. I'm going to just go out on a limb and assume this is the Commando because he's 4 miles ahead of the rest of the team. Now I could cut across the way and try and jump it. And I think I might. Let's see what kind of movement I can get out of this. I can get down into the trees here. Can I get... Cool. Alright, so I can get blockade here into the trees.
Full speed.
While this part of the team kind of funnels down through this part of the hills.
How might I help?
Assuming it's a Commando, it's moving fast enough to be a Commando. Although it could be a Panther. Could go either way. Either way, as it rounds the corner, I'm going to make jambalaya out of it. Hey, hey, Commando, hey. Good old movement modifier. Keeping us safe, keeping us clean. Question is, am I going to be able to get enough movement to actually move up and rack this guy? I think there's only going to be room for one of us, unfortunately. Yep.
Reporting.
Unfortunately, there's only room for one of my Hunchbacks through the crease here, which kind of looks like that should not be correct. Like, should be maybe a spot here, but I'm not going to argue with the map makers at this point. I will, however... I think I want Paradise to lead the charge here. Small lasers for the higher damage output. 40% chances to hit. That's glorious.
Have no doubt.
Let's get in on this. 85 to hit with the melee.
Let's get physical, shall we?
Take off the arm, straight into the torso. Here comes the lightning show. The light show. Got the rest of the torso. Took off the large laser. Did a good job of chipping down the armament of this Commando. This poor, beleaguered Commando is now my...
There's a hole in my armor.
Hunchback is going to take some indirect fire from their Centurions. Now, on any other day, it would seem unsporting to simply move up and fire my machine guns on this guy. But you know what? It's Monday morning. I haven't had my coffee. I don't even drink coffee. And I'm not feeling sporting.
This should be good.
Look at that glorious damage. Ooh, baby. I almost hope there is something in the campaign mech lab that lets you mount a brace of machine guns, like a real substantial, like 6+ number, because it's just really cool looking when a bunch of those fire off like that. How did you squeeze by there, you little rat?
Enemy flanking.
Alright, alright. Piece of me. Got something for you. As the rest of the team tries to
Awaiting orders.
rush to save their poor commando. Yeah, this is definitely, probably, very likely gonna murder him. If the punch doesn't do it, never mind. Punch gets it done. Hey, hey, commando down. Alright, so 1 down, 3 to go. Outnumbered 3 to 2 now.
Reporting.
Let's see what we can do to continue to even these odds up. If I move here, I think this was the medium that moved, which means he's going to move next. I think I will go to... It's one of these 3 spots. I can go all the way. I think that might open me up to some weapon fire this turn. Go to here. Be close. You know what? Or I could go back here so that I can rush up the crease next turn. I'll just go down here. Actually, you know what?
Yes, Commander.
Use the cover. Play it smart. Play it cool. Don't get too excited. Yep, sure enough, the one in the back. Who is just going to sit there and probably continue to try to lob LRMs when it gets lines of sight. So Panther... Oh, Panther lands a clean shot with the PPC. Fortunately, I'm in the trees. Neener, neener.
Minimal damage.
Oh, look at the little...
Minimal.
Oh, that's something I never noticed before. Zoom in. Rainy day. Rainy day. Look at that. Look at the little raindrops. Oh, that's super cool. This, you know what, man. Even in the beta, this game continues to find graphical flourishes to surprise and delight me. I cannot freaking wait. Q1 2018 is too far away. It's too far away. I want to play, I mean, I'm already playing a lot of this game, but I want to play all of this game so much. I want to play all of this game so very much. Alright. Need to get up on that Panther. I also need to not get shot in the process, which would be nice. Don't know that I'm going to get all of these things. So, do I just roll back instead? Do I reserve? You know what? Oh, alright, so pretty certain one of these guys is going to fling LRMs. This Centurion might actually move up on my position. He's in cover. He's out of line of sight, tucked away. You know what? I'm actually just going to reserve. I need them to move closer. Come on. Come on. Through the crease. Oh, that's not good. All right. Gonna have to make some moves. And here comes the LRM spam. Keep it together, Paradise. All right, cool.
Yes, Commander.
Can we get to melee? No. Can I get to a range that is useful? Close. All right, so we'll go here. I'm just gonna move, and it's kind of unnecessary to brace, but I do want to clear some of the stability damage. Clear the rest of it. We like that. I really appreciate that change they made to stability damage, where some of it just clears from using your normal movement. It's really, really nice, and not having to brace all the time to clear it. So let's. I need to do some mental math here. I can move on a move. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. If it's through the trees. I think if I sprint to here and turn around for the next turn, I will be able to make a walking move up to punch this guy. So I'm going to sprint just to the edge of this tree cover.
Understood. Moving fast.
Also, one of my 2 punch brothers here is going to get first go come phase 3. This Panther's going to get... Oh, you little dingleberry. Goes for the DFA. Oh, lands a hit. Lands a head hit. Wow, Paradise, chill out, friend.
Reporting.
Woof. All right. Okay, cool. So Blockade can get there.
Awaiting orders.
Let's start. Let's make sure. If I melee move, it's going to be those 3 dots.
Reporting.
If I melee move... Okay. So I'm going to melee move here. And I want to take this spot because then I'll have Blockade come here. Puts him in a slightly exposed position, but... if I'm doing this right, and enough of this stuff lands... Ooh, right torso's a great place to start. Turn up the light show. Whoa, yeah, now we're talking. This guy, oh no, I spooked him out of position. Oh, poor Blockade. He's not going to get a chance to punch anybody again. Meanwhile, Paradise is doing all the work. How about this? How about can I move to just cover my friend Paradise? I'm a little bit worried that weapon spam is going to take Paradise out now. He's got 15 left on the head structure. He's out of cover. So if this missile spam that's about to hit... Oh, never mind the missile spam. Here comes the... Okay, alright. Take it on the left side. Taking it all on the torso and arm. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, it's hot in here.
Yes, Commander.
Hot in here. Alright. Blockade can reach.
Reporting.
So can Paradise. Alright, so... I don't want to split the attacks, but I also want to murder the crap out of this Panther. Where can my melee moves take me? I can get the right side of the Panther. Actually, I can take the right side of the Panther. That reduces it down to an SRM-4. That's not a bad decision here. It's going to give up my back to the Centurion, but I'm going to put Paradise like right on his face in a moment. Actually, you know what? Let's do that the other way around. Because that Centurion's going to get first opportunity to move and shoot after Paradise does his thing. So let's move to slightly protected positions first, and then worry about the Panther. Oh, this got into the rear arc. This ought to be juicy. Never let it be said that a giant pile of small lasers cannot get the job done, because I did not expect to kill that Centurion. Oh, taking hits, taking hits. Torso twist, come on. Paradise, roll them shoulders. Alright, Blockade, do me a favor. Punk this Panther real hard, please. BPC off with the melee, seems good. How deep can the machine guns go? I was going to say not very deep, but we cut into the leg a little bit. Just barely. Panther moving to melee on the rear of Paradise opens up an armor panel.
Internal structure damage.
Yep, I'm aware. Let's see. I really want to be on the right side of the Panther. I don't think I'm going to get the chance, though. Yeah, I'm either going to get the left or the rear. So let's just take the rear. Probably killing it this turn. Torso off. Here come the guns. Look at all the bullets flying. Yeah! I want to rename this to the Chipper Shredder variant, because that is just gross. All those little tracer rounds flying. Paradise. Paradise is going to fall down. Paradise is falling down. No question.
That was good.
Yep.
I've got blood in my eyes.
Dude, keep it together.
Yes, Commander.
Paradise is having a just straight up freak out on me here. Alright. We can do this. We can do this.
I'm back up. Let's go.
I'm sure now you're all enthusiastic. Let's see. Can't get there on a single move. You are a little beat up. But I'm gonna get... Am I gonna get my move on 3 before he moves on? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sprint to cover.
As you wish.
Something that I would like to do more when I'm playing this game is trying to be conscious of keeping my mechs in working order. Even though it doesn't matter for these one-offs during the beta, but like getting into the habit of keeping my mechs working at the end of a match, even if it means making a tactical withdrawal, because those good habits will then transfer over to the campaign.
Reporting.
When all of that will cost C-bills to repair. Let's see. This guy is going to get a line of sight on me whether I like it or not. So I'm just going to move to the edge here.
Position confirmed.
Wonder if he'll move up. Cover there.
Awaiting
Paradise
order.
gets a chance to do his thing. I'm just going to...
Certainly.
I should have probably aimed a little further this way. Give up my right side. It's okay. It's okay. Let's see what the Centurion does. It's focusing into melee on Bravo. Or Blockade. That seems like the worst idea. Like, of all of the options that guy probably had. I mean, his heat scale's probably pretty high. His heat scale's pretty high.
Yes, Commander.
So... Wait, do I have Fury? Ow. Eh. That's fine.
Awaiting order.
Can we start the party here? Nope.
Aye, aye.
Blockade's gonna get to start the party. Oh, and interestingly, I have to move because somehow he meleeed me, but this tiny little rock wall I'm standing on prevents me from executing the melee down toward his level. So I actually have to move. And I see no reason not to walk right behind this guy and just ruin him.
Move into position.
Get in there, Blockade. Show him what for. 95% chance to hit with the melee. 80 damage. Oh, baby. This guy is boned. This guy is going hard. Yeah. Wow. Woof.
Successful.
Centurion number 2 having all kinds of a bad day today. As the Punch Brothers make it out the other side. Not completely clean. I wasn't expecting to, though. Losing an arm in the process. Getting pretty beat up. Paradise is going to have to spend a few days in medical. That leg. Actually, it's just the armor came off of the leg. Lost a few small lasers. Lost 2 handfuls of small lasers. But Blockade came through. 11 rounds, 19 minutes and 11 seconds. It will be a short one today on BattleTech in the morning, I think. Because life and duty calls. Know what's not calling? These guys. They ain't calling back. As we brutalize a Commando, and then a Panther, and 2 Centurions for good measure. Really not leaving behind a lot of useful salvage. Jeez, no, really. Some SRM ammo, a medium laser, some jump jets, a single heat sink. And both the Centurions, I mean, I know why it happened. Centurion number 1, he just got plowed, but Centurion number 2 taking that rear attack from all the machine guns, once the 30 points of armor came off any of these side torso panels, it's just critical hit Christmas with the machine guns at that point. So I shouldn't be too surprised that the ammo cooked off as well. Bad guys go down. Punch Brothers move on. And that'll be all for today's BattleTech in the morning. I am once again your coach in the corner, Captain Nips, cheering you on to melee victory wherever it can be found. I hope you have a wonderful day, wonderful afternoon and evening, and I will see all of you in the next video.